Something was called the Rant, weighing in on the shooting death of an unarmed African-American teenager in Ferguson, Missouri. The newest information is this. Ferguson's police chief released video that he says ties the teen, Michael Brown, to a strong-armed robbery at a convenience store shortly before he crossed paths with police. But he added that the officer who shot him was not aware of the robbery when he stopped Brown. So was the shooting racially motivated? Voicemails.
It's bad judgment on their part all the way around. It is. But to blow this into a racial issue just blows my mind, okay? There's white people being shot by police all the time, okay?
These are black and white issues. If we put the shoe on the other foot and look at a 70% white community with 50 black cops and 3 white cops, or white teenagers being shot that don't have any weapons by black cops, I mean, play that around in your head. Maybe it'll be an eye-opener for some.
The school district is generating a lot of rants. For one, reinstating a principal and a vice principal at Kelly Elementary after a cheating scandal unfolded there. No one could ever identify the adult who changed answers on standardized tests to boost scores. But we begin with Jay and the teacher shortage that some say is the district's self-inflicted wound. CCSD's teacher shortage is their own fault. A friend of mine applied for a teaching job at CCSD. She came in with 22 years experience. She was coming from Ohio and would have taken an almost $30,000 cut in pay. Not worth it. She went back to Ohio. CCSD can create hundreds of wasteful management positions that pay $100 grand. They want good teachers, but do not want to pay. This is one of the most mismanaged districts I've ever seen. Now to those 2 administrators reinstated to different positions. From Tony, why was I not surprised to see that 2 cheating administrators were reinstated by the school board? They cheated not to help the students, but to make sure that government funds kept coming in. They should be pushing brooms instead of pushing education. We're wasting taxpayer dollars on a system that doesn't work. A ranter here the other day said the media and the public is holding Robin Williams up on a pedestal, and he said that's wrong because the actor took his own life. Betty has a rant for that. To the guy who was whining about Robin Williams, shame on you. Because of this suicide, so many people are getting involved in this horrible disease. By this action, maybe more people will start giving so this disease will come to an end someday. Of course, Robin Williams suffered from depression. I think if he had more support, this would not have happened. From Amber, many people, whether it was his comedy or his spirit, there are so many lives that he touched for over 30 years. No one is idolizing him. They're merely shocked by losing one so young, vibrant, and still on top of his game. It sickens me that people are blaming his suicide on liberalism, making things political, and or just saying horrible things about him. All right, moving on now. School can't start soon enough for Pat. To all you parents, you need to get a hold of your children. Tell me why I see 15 teens walking around at 3 a.m. Where are you? They are roaming around the Southwest Valley, throwing rocks at cars, breaking into houses, being a menace. Don't start crying when something happens to them because you aren't doing your job as a parent. And on the new pedestrian intersection at Blue Diamond and Cimarron after a woman was killed there. From Lee, I hope it works. I was coming south on Decatur and the pedestrian crossing has a huge yellow sign and a bright flashing light that you can see a quarter mile away. Yet 6 cars ahead of us just blew through while I and the cars on my left and right stopped so the 2 people waiting could cross. But those 6 cars could have killed them. Voicemails.
I just wanted to let everybody in the Vegas Valley know that there are some scammers calling from the number 404-924-1835 saying that they are from the Internal Revenue Service and that you are being sued by the Internal Revenue Service, and a police officer will be at your door within the hour to arrest warrant. Please don't fall for this scam.
These guys played a great game tonight. I'm watching them on TV. What a killer team from Las Vegas, Nevada, and yet they're having a hard time scraping together $60,000 to send these kids over there with their families. Way to go, casinos. Once again, it's all about the money with you. It's money in your pocket, not in somebody else.
Send us your rant to the rant at fox5vegas.com. And you can always call us at 702-436-8285.